Hi everyone, thanks for tuning back in for another reading lesson. So last time we met, I read you that article and you followed along on that article, Hop to It, all about hopscotch. Now in that article, we got a lot of new information and we learned some things about different ways that you can play the game hopscotch. And one of the ways that we were able to learn that was through some text boxes like the one that said how to play. And so I just wanted to let you know that text boxes is definitely one of the text features that is going to help us understand nonfiction text a little bit better. So I added text boxes there. There will be more text boxes in the article that we read today. We're also going to be paying attention to just basically the title before we even start and other headings that are along the way. So let's take a look at that. Our next article is called Origami, and you guys have it in your student response books as well. Origami is on page 36 and 37, so go ahead and grab that and open it up. First thing that we're going to do is we're just going to read the title and the headings. So let me get to my article, Origami. So the title is Origami, the Art of Japanese Paper Folding. And there are some headings. They're the ones that are in big, bold green font. The first one is Ancient Art Form, Modern Appeal. And there's also another one called A Worldwide Craze. So based on the title and the headings, what do you think you're going to learn about in this article? Go ahead and tell someone nearby or think it to yourself. All right, well, let's start the article. Follow along with me. Origami, the art of Japanese paper folding. Can you fold a square of paper into a graceful fish or a long-stemmed flower? Origami, or Japanese paper folding, is an art form practiced by many people. In origami, a simple sheet of paper can become a spectacular piece of art. Ancient art form, modern appeal. Paper was invented in China and brought to Japan around the year 500. Because paper was rare back then, paper decorations were reserved for special ceremonies. As paper became more common, people started to make paper models for fun. By the 1800s, children in Japan and Europe were learning the art of folding paper into interesting shapes. Traditionally, origami objects are created using square pieces of paper that range in size from 1 to 15 inches wide. 6 inches is one of the most common sizes. The paper is usually colored or patterned on one or both sides. The paper square is not usually cut or glued, but is shaped by making a series of creases and folds. Some artists use wet paper to achieve a more sheet metal. Okay, that was crazy. I just got a paused message on my side. I hope we're still here. Let's look at the diagram. There's a picture and there's also a caption. You can see there's a map, United States and China, and then it focuses in on Japan. Just in case you don't have your book, I'll show you mine. And then there's the caption right below. It says Japan is an island country that lies near the east coasts of Russia, Korea, and China. It is made up of 4 major islands. There it is again. All right, flip to the next page. A worldwide craze. Today, there are fans of origami worldwide. The most popular shapes are still traditional Japanese models such as flowers and birds, but many people are inspired by more unusual looking life forms such as scorpions, armadillos, and horned beetles. Some people submit their paper creations to origami contests. Some origami contests have a theme such as plants or prehistoric animals. In other contests, there are categories such as Best Original Design, Best Technical Folding. I'm sorry, I lost my place. And Best Miniature Model. Winners of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology Origami Contest have included precise models of a butterfly, a sailboat, and a gold-colored beaver. Origami is a tradition that has been passed on through many generations. Artists fold origami to express themselves. Scientists and engineers use it to explore shapes and angles to invent new technology. Teachers sometimes use origami as a tool to help kids learn math. And many people fold paper just because it's fun. There's a diagram on that page, or not a diagram, but a picture with a caption. And it says, folding origami can be a fun challenge. Some complicated origami figures are constructed using several sheets of paper. Okay. Now let's go down to the bottom. There's a box and the heading says 1,000 paper cranes. In the city of Hiroshima, Japan, people bring thousands of paper cranes to a memorial park every year. They do this to remember a girl, Sadako Sasaki. After World War II, which was 1939 to 1945, Sadako became ill with leukemia, which is a form of cancer. She had heard the legend that if a person folds 1,000 paper cranes, he or she will be granted one wish. Her wish was to become healthy again. Sadako decided to fold 1,000 paper cranes. So for months, she kept folding and folding. But on October 25th, 1955, she died with 350 paper cranes left to make. Her friends completed the remaining cranes for her. Sadako's determination to finish her project has come to stand for a wish for peace. Today, people across the world fold paper cranes and string them into chains. They send them to the memorial park to remember Sadako's dream. And then there's a caption that says 1,000 paper crane chain takes a long time for one person to make, but it can be completed quickly if many people join in. Okay, so now that we've read that article, let's think to ourselves for just a second, or tell somebody, what have we learned so far about, or what have we learned about origami? Let's also think, what is something that you would like to make with origami? Or maybe you already know how to make something with origami. In that case, share that. All right, and then my last question is, what did you learn about Sadako Sasaki? Tell somebody or think it to yourself. All right, well, now it's your turn. It's your turn to find a nonfiction book. I really want you to focus on some of these text features because they're definitely going to help you. Remember, summaries, table of contents, index, glossary, text boxes, titles, and headings all help you to understand the information that you're reading inside that nonfiction book, article, magazine, anything. At least 25 minutes. Find a comfy spot. Enjoy your reading.